In the dirt is still a seedling. In the shit there's still some meaning. In the dead they don't stop speaking if you listen well. In the weeds is still a seedling. Among the worms is still some meaning. And the dead they don't stop teaching if you listen well. In the cracks is still a seedling. The ash is still some meaning. And the spirit keeps on singing if you listen well. In the dirt is still a seedling. In the shit there's still some meaning. And the dead
Morning, I'm just having a yogurt bowl and I'm gonna journal a bit and then we can truly get started with the day. I thought I will just film a day in my life, I guess, during my foot recovery, and this is how I start my day.
in the dirt is still a seedling. In the shit there's still some meaning. In the dead they don't stop speaking if you listen well. In the weeds is still a seedling. Among the worms is still some meaning. And the dead they don't stop teaching if you listen well. In the cracks is still a seedling. In the ash is still some meaning. And the spirit keeps on singing if you listen well. In the dirt is still a seedling. In the shit there's still some meaning. And the dead they don't stop speaking if you listen well. In the weeds is still a seedling. Among the worms is still some meaning. And the dead they don't stop teaching if you listen well. In the cracks is still a seedling. In the ash is still some meaning. And the spirit keeps on singing if you listen well.
All done. It's such a good feeling to be done with your workout and your morning routine before it's even 10 a.m. Something about the double digits being done before then is so nice and just makes me feel happy and productive. Good morning, it's 10:30 now, and this morning I tried out a couple of different morning routine habits or rituals that I don't usually do, at least not all of them, because for the last couple of days I've noticed that my stress levels are much higher than I would want them to be for good recovery. And I actually saw this video by Philly Bowden, and she did something similar where she tried out different habits. So for example, the journaling was one that I really wanted to do. I tried journaling on and off a couple of times, but it never really stuck around for me. But especially now, I'm at a pivotal point in my life where I really want to work on self-growth and self-discovery. So I really want to utilize journaling because I think it can be such a good tool for me personally. So I journaled, and then that was admittedly the hardest one. I think I actually did it for almost 2 hours now. I didn't go on my phone at all after waking up for 2 hours, and that I think is going to help me the most to regulate my stress level so that the cortisol is gradually released over the day rather than having a spike. And then I exercised within 90 minutes of waking up, although I did do that before as well. Same as the light exposure. That's really good for you to get light exposure in the morning, but I did do that before as well. But I think or hope that all of these habits together will hopefully make me feel less stressed. And because I can't imagine then being stressed or having a high stress level often is good for fast recovery. So I want to make sure that my body can actually use its strength to recover rather than being stressed. So that's why I'm trying to do that. Also, I would just like to add, I don't really know why I feel or why my body feels the stress. And sometimes you don't really know where it's coming from. I guess it's just a lot that is going on right now in my life. But I just want to be ahead of it so it doesn't get even worse.
And the spirit keeps on singing if you listen well. And the dirt is still a seedling. In the shit there's still some meaning. In the dead they don't stop speaking if you listen well.
If you were wondering how I always transport my things around with me, since I don't really have arms that can carry anything right now, I always wear this backpack and then just put all my things in there and then just walk around with my backpack in the house and in the garden. It may look funny, but it works. Apparently it was really warm when I was still in Sweden and Finland, but now it's kind of this in-between weather where I don't know, is it warm, is it cold? But with the sun coming out and me having put on a bikini top this morning anyways for good measure, it's perfect. So it's hammock time and reading time, which I'm excited for. I think a lot of people are wondering, why are you working out? Shouldn't you be resting? And while yes, I should be resting the majority of the time, and I am doing that because I'm very diligent about really recovering this time, it is also important to exercise in a safe way. So of course I'm not doing any exercises where I put any weight on my foot, and I'm very careful with that. But for everyone, but especially as an athlete, it's still important to exercise. First of all, it makes you feel sane, because if I wouldn't exercise at all, I think I would go mad. But also, during an injury, or during the time where you're recovering from an injury, you can become so much stronger in other areas of your body. For example, in my case now, my upper body, I can train that now, I can focus on that now, because I can't, for example, train my lower body as well as I would usually be able to. So that is an area I can focus on. And of course it's also about maintaining muscle as much as I can, so that when I can get back into training fully, I have an easier start, so to say. Yeah, and I am really motivated to do that. It's not really super hard to motivate myself for it. First of all, because I'm a very active person in general, and I'm just used to a lot of exercise all my life. And second of all, because I actually had really big athletic plans before I even received the news that I would have to get another surgery, because one of my biggest life goals is to become an Ironman, and while that will not happen soon, I really want to do an Ironman 70.3 next year. And I still think it's possible, because it will be almost a year after my surgery. So I'm still working towards that with that goal in mind, and I think I can make it happen. So I will start triathlon training truly now, after I get the boot off, and I'm really excited for that. So this is why I am so motivated to still keep training, because I truly believe that I can and will achieve my goals. So that means that I will probably start swimming at the end of August or beginning of September, depending on what my doctor says. And then I will buy a bike, which is a big investment, but necessary if you want to become a triathlete. And then I can probably already start biking quite soon as well, probably somewhere in September. And actually that's perfect because that means that I won't struggle that much with the fact that I won't be able to run for a while. I probably won't be able to run until December, January, but that's okay because I know that I can run, and I actually need to put more emphasis on the other two disciplines anyway, so actually that's not too bad, I think. One more thing I want to add is that although, yes, I am very motivated, I am also sometimes very scared. Because I previously had it that I didn't fully recover, and now sometimes I'm scared that I'm doing too much or that I won't heal. And that is also a normal part of having an injury and trying to recover from it. And I know that the way that I exercise is safe, but it still can feel scary sometimes. And you just sometimes need to push through the fear to get to where you want to be, but you should never push through pain. That's also important to note. The sun is even coming out, and someone is sawing something. Very idyllic. I just called my parents. They're in Malaysia right now, and we actually play this game digitally together. So they have a version of it and I have a version of it, and we can play it over the phone, which is kind of funny. But I love games, so that's cool. I also played this game with my grandparents because they were here before, and we also went to get some ice cream really quickly. So it was a really nice, relaxed afternoon, but I forgot to film because, well, I don't know, I just forgot. I'm making dinner. I'm making a rice stir fry. So let's get cracking. I don't know what words are. I must be dreaming. Also, we have 2 hours left with 22 hours. Ja, Liggen Dschungel, Hauptsache Liggen Dschungel. Ja. But we have to do it. I have to inject a thrombosis injection into my stomach every evening right now, and it is not nice. But we have to do it to prevent blood clumps, I think. So you take some fat tissue, and then spray it with some like disinfectant, and then you ram this thing in. It hurts so. That hurts so bad. It burns. It's weird. Empty it all the way. It's bleeding a bit. Ah, we did it. Thank you. No, that's good. Then we're good. Well, that wasn't too bad actually today, because I filmed it. I'm debating what to do now. I could go and read outside, because now it's still nice, but tomorrow it's gonna rain. Or I could keep working on my top, my crochet top, because I have this really cute daisy crochet top that I think you saw earlier, and I do really want to finish it because I have a new project in mind. I want to knit a jumper. So I need to finish this one first, and then I can still wear it in summer. So I think we should do that, but we can do it outside as well. It's nice to just enjoy. Yeah. I just completely lost the thread of what I wanted to say. Now we're gonna finish the crochet top. That was close. But let's go and get a fun beverage before we go outside, because sometimes you just need to have a fun beverage to make an activity even better. Oh, this picture. Whoa, oh my god, I almost fell. This picture I took in Iceland. It's a humpback whale, my love. I really want to go travel, but I can't. Well, I have actually already traveled a lot this year, but I want to go travel. I'll move to Sweden in a few weeks, so I should chill out. I mean, I have to chill out. That's a lot of ice cubes. We have a lot of ice cubes. Now we're having some elderflower syrup. A friend of mine got me this. He actually made it himself. Isn't that cool? I don't know how much. Somehow I just completely stopped talking then, but basically I just continued working on my crochet top for the rest of the evening. I actually ended up finishing it, which was so cool since this was my first crochet project that I actually finished. And during the crocheting, I of course had my fun beverage, but also I watched Harriet, the movie, and I can highly recommend that. It's so inspirational. So if you're in for a good movie night, Harriet is a movie I'd highly recommend.
In the dirt is still a seedling. In the shit there's still some.
It's so cute! Oh my god! This is the first crochet piece that I'm actually finishing, and it's so cute. I just have to block it, but I love it. I realized that I never actually finished the video, but I honestly didn't really do anything anymore after the last clip. I just went upstairs and then pretty much went straight to bed. But yeah, that was a day in my life, recovering from my surgery. Right now it's actually exactly 2 weeks post-surgery, so that's really exciting. I still have 4 weeks in the boot though, and then after those 4 weeks I'll pretty much be moving to Sweden right away. But I was thinking for next week to do a video on injury mindset, because I've been dealing with that now a lot, to just stay positive and happy so that you recover your best. And I think it's going to be so interesting to put it down in a video to look back on it later. So I think I'll do that for next week. And until then,
In the shit there's still some meaning. In the dead they don't stop speaking.